This is Henos' Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. We keep it a foot on the what? On the next. We keep it a foot on the what? On the next. And like the Tibetan Mastiff that I am, I'm applying what? Unlimited pressure. Because pressure does what? It bursts pipes, dog. I told y'all, man. Henos' Sport told you motherfuckers, dog. This was a fucking nosedive. How did Terence Crawford go from getting picked apart by Kell fucking Brook to all of a sudden Kell Brook get dropped? It's the things that make you say, y'all need to hit the thumbs up, dog. Adrian Cole, thank you. I told y'all motherfuckers. JP Gordon, I told y'all, man. These motherfuckers don't listen to me. How many times? And the prediction king strikes again. And the prediction king strikes again, dog. Hit that fucking thumbs up. Henos Sport keeps telling you guys, man. Jay Giles, I told y'all, man, y'all wouldn't fucking listen. How the fuck did he stop Kell Brook all of a sudden? Come on, man. Kell Brook was tagging this motherfucker up the whole fight. And then out of nowhere, he all of a sudden won. Come on, man. They had to make Bud look good. This is what happened. Terence Crawford looked at Bob Arum. Bob Arum looked back at Terence Crawford and it was like, yo, hey, Kell Brook looking too good right now. We need to nosedive this shit, man. Hey, what the fuck is going on? They made the shit look believable to fight fans, man. I told y'all, man. Come on, man. Look at this shit. This shit ain't even right. Look at Kell Brook. Kell Brook ain't even selling us on the fact that he got hit. Look at this shit. Look. He got hit. Look at how Kell Brook got hit. Kell Brook got hit in the shoulder, but he got knocked down. Look at this fight again, y'all. He got hit. Kell Brook is a fucking actor, though. So true. Thank you. He said, what's good? That look. Thank you, bro. Look at Kell Brook, man. I told y'all. I keep telling these motherfuckers, man, they don't listen to Henos' Sport, bro. It was a fucking fix. It was a bullshit ass fucking fight, man. That's what I tried to tell you motherfuckers, but they wouldn't listen, man. How many times in the prediction king strikes again? And the prediction king strikes again. Come on, man. This was bullshit. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, man. Hit that fucking thumbs up. Adrian Cole was like, yo, facts, he knows. I told these motherfuckers, man, they don't listen when I keep telling these cats this shit, man. This was a bullshit ass top ranked strange fight. I ain't trying to hear that bullshit, and I ain't trying to hear that fuck shit. It was a top ranked strange fight. That's what we're seeing at its truest and its most properest levels. There's levels to this stuff. Adrian Cole said facts. I told these cats, man, they wouldn't listen to me, bruh. Dolo 83 said the shit was super phony. Facts. He said, boy, that shoulder looked like the face, don't it? They hit him in the shoulder, though. Top rank strange. Hurricane Carter, y'all gotta start giving me my respect, dog. Come on, man. And the prediction king strikes again, dog. And the prediction king strikes again, man. Henos' Sport called this shit. So hold up. You hit a motherfucker in the shoulder, but you knocked him out. Joey Foster, come on, man. I've been trying to tell these cats this shit. They don't listen. Thank you. Hurricane Carter said he got dazed and Brooks stopped fighting. Facts. That's exactly what happened. Thank you, Joey Foster. He said you called that BS, man. I've been calling this shit, man. I've been trying to tell these motherfuckers. They don't listen to me when I talk. This was a fake as fuck fight. This shit was bullshit. You had Andre Ward telling you whatever the fuck Andre Ward wanted to tell you. Look at this Bud Man fan. He crushed Brooks. That's a Bud Man fan right there. That's what I'm trying to tell you, motherfuckers, man. Y'all need to listen, dog. Because I saw this a mile away. That's why you think I wasn't sold on this shit. Because I saw it a mile away. Sun Tzu, aka Art of War, 7 steps ahead of the game. 48 laws of power on that ass, dog. Why do you think Henos' Sport keeps telling you these terminologies? Because I see what motherfuckers can't see. The true boxing eye test, man. I'm telling motherfuckers this shit, man. When you look at this fight, it was bullshit. It was top ranked strange. It was a fake as fuck fight. And what you're going to see, a lot of fake ass Earl the True Spence fans and a lot of Bud Man fans, i.e. Omaha Nebraskans, they're going to give this fight credit. It was like, oh shit, he stopped him in 4 rounds. You got a whole bunch of motherfuckers that are supposed casuals masquerading as if they're boxing fans. Let me say it again. You have a whole bunch of casuals masquerading as if they are boxing fans. Because if Earl the True Spence would have done this shit, they would have been all over his ass. When Spence stopped Brook, he made Brook bend the proverbial fucking knee with body shots. These were shots that you could see. How the hell you get hit on the shoulder and then all of a sudden he's hurt? Come on, man. This is paid to lose. It was a nosedive. I'm pretty sure Bob Arum said, we got to make this shit look good. We got to make it look like you're winning. But then at the same time, I'm going to hold this shit up, dog. Joey Foster, I'm holding your comment up for a minute because motherfuckers got to understand this shit, dog. You called that BS, bro. I called it, man. But you got a lot of bunch of Budman fans. They don't want to accept that truth. Y'all hit that thumbs up. James Daggs, it was not no total destruction, bro. I don't know what fight you was watching. You need to go look at the comment section, bro. I told y'all motherfuckers, man. Terence Bud Crawford fought Kell Brook that was supposed to take a nosedive. How you hit somebody on the shoulder and all of a sudden he's knocked out? James Daggs, you need to go back and look at that rewind on that, bro. It was not no total destruction. That was some WWE bullshit. Enos Sport told you guys, man. The bullshit and the fuck shit, a nosedive. Why do you think I wasn't sold on this fight? This fight was signed on October 17th and it happened on November 14th. That's less than 30 days. How is he that dude? He said, Dolio83 said, Earl hurts Bird, but keep that boy far, far away. Facts, man. Earl the True Spence is somewhere laughing at this shit. Like, what kind of bullshit did I see in this fight? Richard Milligan said, he said back to Sheffield with your $2 million. Man, get the fuck out of here, Bud, man, fan. Levy Anthony said Earl would demolish Bud. Facts. Look at what Brady said. Shady as fuck. He's off. You called it, dog. I be calling these things, man. That's why I tell y'all, fucks with the platform. Those that are new to the platform, make sure you hit the subscription button, dog. Make sure you comment, like, and share, dog. Because I'm prediction king in fashion, basketball, boxing so much to the point now to where I'm losing fucking count. This was a top-ranked strange fight. That's why I can't wait till he fights Earl the True Spence. He's off. Damn near say it again, dog. You called that shit because I call it. Marvin Slaughter said, shows business dog talking about Crawford is the best in the world after beating a washed up Brook. I had to get the hell out of there. Now they claiming Spence is scared. That's what I'm talking about, man. Reverse bias, AK detractors, AK panders. What the fuck do they know about boxing? They're panderers, man. They're cooners. Yeah, I call them coonsters and panderers, man. They don't know shit about the sport. Hurricane Carter. That was the first decent punch Bud landed. Then Brook stopped fighting. Brook did stop fighting. Rip B. Breezy, what the fuck was that? Adrian Cole, I knew it. We called it, he knows the sport. Damn right we called that shit, man. James Daggs, you better fix your mouth, dog, and fix your mind. Because you're a real one, dog. You're a real G. You're a super real G, and you're an ultimate real G out here in these boxing streets. You can't be talking reckless like this, saying total destruction. That's not what happened. This was a nosedive. This was a fix. It was a bullshit fight. He said, man, that was the quickest stoppage I've ever seen without a knockdown. Facts. Facts. James Daggs, you looking weak right now, bro. You the homie, but you looking weak. You better fix that shit up. Hurricane Carter, Crawford got bruised up in the first 2 rounds. Facts. Matter of fact, Hurricane Carter, he got bruised up in the first 3 rounds. This was bullshit and fuck shit. Rip B. Brazy said that's exactly why I didn't buy the fight. It's top ranked strange, man. It's top ranked strange. Reggie Milligan said Bob hanging all over people's shoulder to fix what was in from the jump. Okay, now you're talking right. Now you're talking about Hurricane Carter. It was free on ESPN. Means the fight was free. Look at James Daggs. You right. Now you're talking, James Daggs. Now you're talking. See, that's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all got to give credit where credit was due, dog. Crawford got bullet wounds all in his face, only 2 rounds. Facts. He was getting tagged up. And then you know what happened? Bob Arum said, hold up. You getting tagged up way too much. What you doing, Kell Brook? We done paid the fix was in. It was a nosedive. So why are you all of a sudden you acting like you did something? Jay Dixon, honestly, I couldn't even get up for this fight. Facts. Look at this bullshit right here. You see? Bud man fan extraordinaire. Hurricane Carter. Bud's right eye was swollen from like 10 jabs. Facts. How did Kell Brook go from dominating this guy early on to all of a sudden he couldn't fight? So you hit somebody on the shoulder and all of a sudden you drop him? It's a things that make you say, It's a things that make you say, Look at Richie Milligan. What happened? What happened? Y'all need to go back and look at the replay. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. Dolio 83. But I got destroyed though. Total destruction. Facts. That's exactly what happened. Look at So True. I love boxing, but I hate the BS. This is BS. Thank you, James Dag. I'm glad you see this. I said it, dog. See, I was the only one on YouTube, dog, the standard bearer and the trendsetter. That's why motherfuckers got to follow He Knows His Sport. Follow your ass up on the He Knows His Sport. Because I'm bringing you that what? That heat and that fire. And I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the next. I'm keeping the foot on the what? On the next. I knew it. When there was no Dominic Ingle, there was no Eddie Hearn. Even Eddie Hearn knew that this was a bullshit and a fuck shit fight. That's why he didn't even put his promotional company's backing behind it. Because Bob Arum was on that old car salesman, aka Shiesty Mofoco bullshit. Look at Trajan Mizian. This was the first fight, was a month to prepare. Second, he was weight drained. Spence gonna dominate it. Facts. I'm gonna keep Trajan Michigan's comment up, dog. He said, first, the fight was a month to prepare. Facts. See, now I'm glad, dog. Y'all using the true boxing eye test. Y'all being real G's, super real G's, and ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets. Well, guess what, Terence Crawford? You just got a little mini series of why this was a fucking nosedive. Rip B. Brazy, you always on point. He knows. Damn right, I'm always on fucking point. This is what these niggas don't understand. I'm always giving you guys the keys to the kingdom. I'm trying to help y'all to be men with confidence, purpose, and abundance mindset, and to see what I see, and to operate in the visionary of He Knows His Sport, and to operate in the Sun Tzu and the AKA Art of War and the 48 laws of power of He Knows His Sport, bringing you that what? That heat and that fire, and keeping the foot on the what? On the next. And keeping the foot on the what? On the next. I got to toot my own horn, dog, because I called it. Thank you, Deion Sanders. He said, called it. Damn right. This was top ranked strange. It was a nosedive. And when I said this, it wasn't popular. How many thumbs down did I get? But when did I ever give a fuck? I'm a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. I don't give a fuck. When do I ever give a fuck about when anybody thinks? I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I'm here to tell you what you need to hear. And what you guys need to hear is Terence Crawford. Look at Kell Brook. He looked all extra. He should win a fucking Emmy for this performance. Look, he said Tony Weeks was weak with that stoppage. Facts. Earl would do blood so dirty. Facts, man. I can't believe motherfuckers can't see this shit. They didn't want Crawford to get hurt while Spencer's fighting killers. Facts. This is what you mean here when I tell you guys, Bud, get out of the bed. Don't brush his teeth, i.e. do no heavyweight lifting. Then he jumps into the Spence versus the Crawford fight, man. He said, listen to me, listen to me. He was trying to make a big payday right now. Listen to it. Facts. That's what this was at its truest and its most properest levels. He said, true. James Dag said, I had it 2-1 Kell before Brook stopped him in the fourth. I'm going to be honest with you, James Dag. I had this shit 3-0 in Kell Brook's favor. Kell Brook was hitting him with counter shots, and then all of a sudden, how did Kell Brook go from dominating the first 3 rounds to all of a sudden Terence Crawford has power, getting dominated the way he did? He got power. Kell Brook was there to be another bag. That's why I said Amir Khan 2.0. You guys don't understand this shit when I say this shit, man. I figured something was up when the fight was made. Facts. Brook tumbled to the ropes like he was drunk. Facts. Deion Sanders, weight drain. Facts. I don't know how many times I gotta tell y'all these motherfuckers this shit. I'm about to drop some articles, dog. Between now and tomorrow, make sure y'all check that shit out. Gotta expose Terence Crawford's bullshit, fraudulent, dud fraud for itself, dud fraud for itself, bud fraud for itself. You name it, man. Look at this shit, dog. He said, when you see Arum in sweatsuit, you know that was a setup. Facts. Y'all motherfuckers gotta call this shit for what it is. James Dag, He Knows His Sport on that. Dog, James Dag, you know I'm keeping that shit up. Light him up the bomb one. You better give me credit. Light him up the bomb one. Hey, I tried to tell you in Uchiha Tsukuyomi fashion, dog. I better see that comment, bro. You the homie, but you got to give credit. I tried to talk you off the ledge. Thank you, James Dag. My boy James Dag talking right now, dog. I'm in seer mode. Hey, I'm going to tell y'all right now, James Dag was the one that coined He Knows His Sport with the seer mode fashion, dog. Because I be seeing shit that motherfuckers can't see. Light him up the bomb one, said, man, Brook got rattled by a jab and it was over. Yeah, you was right on this one. Thank you, light him up the bomb one. I told you, bro. I tried to warn you. See, y'all listen to too many of these opera singers on YouTube, dog. Yeah. And then you go from another channel. Yeah. They don't know shit about boxing, man. They all are just like, la cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yo no puedo caminar. La cucaracha, la cucaracha. Yo no puedo caminar. They're fucking cockroaches, man. Because they're repeating every other bullshit. He said, make Hino's Sport ebook 48 Laws of Power. I'm going to do that shit, bro. Hey, you just gave me another idea. I have to do that because I have to shape motherfuckers into men and women of confidence, purpose, and abundance mindset, dog. This is why they can't stay Hino's Sport platform. Because I will call motherfuckers out. I will keep the lion's foot on the proverbial giraffe's neck when I have to. And motherfuckers are intimidated by Hino's Sport because they know if I come after your ass, it's your ass. See, the bottom line is this. Roy McDonald, Bob Arum talks too much rubbish. I told you guys, man, this shit was top rank strange written all over it. It was bullshit. And anybody that's sitting here telling you that this is a credible fight, they don't know shit about boxing. Light him up the bomb one said Brook was up 2-1 and Bud eye was swelling. Bud switched to southpaw and Brook had no answer. Light him up the bomb. Come on, man. Come on now. You was talking good. Now you talking extra greasy right now. That's not what happened. Because Brook, all of a sudden, for 3 rounds, was tagging his ass up, and then a shoulder. Go look at the replay, light him up the bomb when you're going to laugh your ass off. I didn't know you get hit on the shoulder, and it's a knockdown. Hey, you get hit on the shoulder, and it's a knockdown. Come on. I saw it before they even did the replay. Handles Randall, we said this shit, bro. We be calling this shit, man. Aaron DeLauder said, wait, Dre, you know why my boy Handles Randall's 30 is here? Because he's here to talk. Thank you, Dark Heart 68. Now, Dark Heart 68, you going to admit some shit now? You going to admit that Kell Brook was weight drained? You going to admit that Kell Brook was fixed to take a nosedive? When I said this, Dark Heart 68, you was telling me I was reaching. It's time to eat some crow, brother. It's time to say that Hino's Sport was on the thumb and the needle of the situation. Because everybody else is saying that shit. It's time for you to say it, bro. Eat your crow and say it. Levy Anthony said Earl on pay-per-view. Pound for pound champ is on free TV. Roy McDonald, Terence Crawford and Arum want no smoke with EJ. Facts. Smash that like button. The fight was suspect. Thank you, Hurricane Carter. I'm leaving your shit up for a little bit. I told motherfuckers this shit, man. I told motherfuckers this shit. They wouldn't listen. Linwood Hall was the only one that was right there with me. He said Brook just said nobody has ever did him the way that Bud did. Facts, Linwood Hall. What does that sound like to you? Well, we know damn well Earl the True Spence broke this motherfucker's face. We done said John Raw. John Raw, I'm gloating right now because you hit a motherfucker in the shoulder. I knew this shit was a nosedive. If you go back and look at the replay, Ross, Ricky Rose, the boss, when you go back and look at the replay, this nigga got hit in the shoulder, and all of a sudden, he won the fight. He knocked him down. Wall was getting tagged up in 3 rounds, and Brook, let's keep it real. Brook just stopped throwing punches, man. I ain't never seen shit like that. You get hit in the shoulder, Tom Ross, and you getting dropped. Come on, man. That shit don't even make no sense, bro. Shit don't make no sense.
Man, the fight was so fucking weird because for that fight to end that way, that means Terence Crawford should have been winning those early rounds convincingly. Yeah. And then it's weird because Brook got control over the fight. The next thing you know, it's over. But Crawford don't got power like that. And when you look at the punches, he missing a lot of those punches.
And I'm gonna say this: a Romero King one asked me a question. I don't have beefs with dudes that are pedophiles. I don't have beef with pedophiles. You need to worry about you and your pedophilia. So I don't have beef with dudes like that. We're not going to address that bullshit because I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't even know there was a video made about me. That's how much I don't care about these niggas. Why? Because I challenged Barbershop Conversation and I said that he's a fake ass Earl the True Spence fan. I told you I'm on a direct front. And when I said that shit, Tom Ross knew what time it was when I said that shit. They go look at my community post. When you're a fake ass Earl the True Spence fan, I'm going to call your ass out on that bullshit. When you sit here and run with Terence Crawford, I'm going to call your ass out on that bullshit. NWA motherfuckers, all publicity is good publicity. You call me out, you're giving me free publicity. I don't give a fuck. Anyways, go ahead, Tom Ross.
Yeah, man. So it went. This was just a better version of what happened with Amir Khan. But it went from Kell Brook really controlling the fight to all of a sudden not fighting back anymore. It's weird, man. I still don't know anything about Bud. It didn't prove anything. Like to me, it's like another rigged fight from Top Rank.
Exactly.
That's what it looked like.
Exactly.
And where they fucked up at
Exactly.
is Bud wasn't controlling the fight, so now it
Mm-hmm.
looks super rigged.
Mm-hmm.
Out of nowhere, you start whooping the shit out of somebody who got you figured out.
Exactly.
It's weird, man.
Dog. Tom Ross, we look at like real G's, super real G's, and ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets. See, niggas are intimidated by He Knows His Sport, and they're intimidated by Tom Ross TV because we're smarter than them. We think seven steps ahead of these motherfuckers. That's what it boils down to. I don't see. That's the thing. Look, I just found out somebody was talking. Another motherfucker was talking. I lose count of how many motherfuckers talk shit about me. I lose count of that shit. I'm sure Tom Ross lose count of that shit. We don't lose no sleep over it. But Dark Heart 68, it looked more like a fix than Weight Drain family. It was both. It was both. Because I ain't never seen Kell Brook look this fucking skinny in a welterweight fight. I ain't never seen this shit. See, this is the problem. When you challenge the system, Tom Ross, because we got to talk about this for a little minute. When you challenge the system and the system is bullshit, people feel indifferent. So now they're bringing what? They're supposedly bringing out their pedophilic goon against He Knows His Sport.
Right.
You need to be worried about your pedophilia. Like Tom Ross said when he dropped that video on your ass. Worry about that shit. Because when it's all said and done, I ain't losing sleep over your monkey ass. So I don't know why motherfuckers feel they have the need to talk about He Knows His Sport. Bottom line is this. We called a spade here. Terence Bud Crawford is Dud Fraudford. Terence Bud Crawford is Bud Fraudford. And there's a bunch of fake ass Earl the True Spence fans that don't understand that Spence is leagues and shoulders above this motherfucker. Accept that fact. This was a fix of a fight. It was a nosedive. Alley-oop right back to you, Tom Ross. Talk to them, man.
And my bad for cutting you off. Just then, before I came to your live, I dropped the video real quick so I could get above the fray, and I got a response already. So definitely a dive. Bud was moving, then kind of paused or snapped that brick, and he stumbled across the ring and acts like both eyes are blurred. So we ain't the only ones that think this shit.
Yep.
So this ain't just two people that's biased towards Crawford. A lot of people think we ain't the only ones think this. A lot of people think that this is a dive.
Yep. It was a fucking dive. A shoulder hit doesn't constitute to you winning a fight. It was a bullshit fight, man. Light him up the bomb one. You got to come correct, bro. You tripping. You tripping. Look at Glacier Dawn. You tripping, bro. Nah, son, it wasn't. Glacier Dawn, you tripping. Y'all tripping. If y'all don't see, Kell Brook got hit on the shoulder. I ain't never seen nobody get hit on the shoulder and then all of a sudden the fight is over. This is the first time we've ever seen this shit in boxing. See, this is the problem with niggas. And I'm going to say this shit, Tom Ross. Niggas see what niggas want to see.
They see what they want to see.
That's it. You can't tell a nigga what to see and what not to see. They gonna see what they fucking want to see, man. This was bullshit. Thank you. I had Brook winning 3 rounds easy. Me and you both, Dark Heart 68. Brook gets wobbled by a jab. The same guy that took punches from Triple G. I'm not buying it. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Right.
Thank you. And you could say Dark Heart 68, the same guy that took punches by Spence. So we're gonna say Bud's punch resistance is stronger than Spence. Come on, man. It's the things that make you say, It's the things that make you say, Tom Ross, talk to them, man. Because we gotta clown these motherfuckers, dog, real quick. Talk to them, bro.
This shit go to show you how the reason why boxing is not where it should be, man, is because of fight. And because they expect all of us to be how the majority of people are. The majority of people don't care if it's rigged or not. They don't care if it makes sense. As long as their guy wins.
Yep.
They don't have the integrity to say, you know what, that shit didn't look quite right.
Yep.
They don't care. It's kind of like with the Deontay Wilder shit. They don't care that Deontay Wilder got cheated.
Yep.
Because their guy won.
Exactly.
They don't care. This shit don't look right, man.
Exactly.
We seen him in there against bruisers. It was thumping.
Exactly.
He was thumping with I know you don't like me bringing up Triple G, but Triple G, if you can't do nothing else, he can punch. He was in there thumping with Triple G until his orbital bone was broken. He was in there
There you
thumping.
go.
He was in there thumping with Errol Spence, but he can't thump with Bud.
Yep.
And Bud didn't even hit him on. I see a Bud hit him with all his might on the chin or in the temple. He didn't even hit him in
Fact.
those spots. So how the fuck was he dazed like that already?
There you go.
He even and it was an offhand. It was a jab. So he didn't even come across his body. How did he come up with that much power in a jab to hurt and knock Crawford across the ring?
Exactly. Exactly.
Like,
Exactly. And see, this is the stuff that we try to tell motherfuckers, Tom Ross, but they don't want to listen. Or they don't want to pay attention. This was a bullshit fight. Light them up to bomb one. I'm not having this shit, bruh. I'm not having it. Don't give me that bullshit, man. I know boxing, dog. I have a true boxing eye test. Tom Ross has that. And what we saw was bullshit and fuck shit. He said, Tom Ross in sport, Arum was in a sweatsuit. That told me everything. Facts. When have you ever seen Bob Arum in a sweatsuit, man? Bob Arum is usually in a fucking suit.
Right.
Linwood Hall. Gotta drive this C in the AM. Keep the foot on their necks, dog. Irie Life 77757 Semper Fi, dog. That's my homeboy right there, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. When it's all said and done, Tom Ross, we looking like real G's, super real G's, and ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets because we told the fucking truth. This was a nosedive. Terence Crawford better stay his rabbit ass and his the Chihuahua barking behind the damn fence ass away from Earl the Truth Spence. And if y'all got motherfuckers talking about me now, they gonna talk about me even worse. Why is it? Because I directly attacked one of their beholded? Because I saw the bullshit and the fuck shit for what it was. And Tom Ross knew. I was getting ready to come on the attack. Me and Tom Ross had a Earl the Truth Spence, Floyd Mayweather public sparring in front of you guys. I was in 100% free smoke, so I wasn't trying to hear no bullshit. Because when I see when motherfuckers say Earl the Truth Spence has mental issues, we need to worry about his mental issues, that's bullshit. When Earl the Truth Spence is doing all the heavyweight fucking lifting, and Terence Crawford is fighting nothing but duds. And Derek James told you that if Earl the Truth Spence had any slippages, I would have stopped the shit. Spence is sparring, and yet Spence is not showing anything from any issues in him sparring. But we gonna sit here and act like Earl the Truth Spence got issues. This is bullshit, man. This is fuck shit. And these are low-key Terence Crawford fanboy man crushes because they mad that Spence ain't put them on. That's what this all boils down to, man. We got to call a spade here, man. We trying to help you motherfuckers to be free thinkers, man. Y'all need to stop being under the shackles and the chains of boxing community fan bases, regardless which boxing community fan base it is. Because what happens is they shackle James Dagg, Hurricane Carter, Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones, no, he been fucking with us. They shackle your mind. They shackle your independent thoughts. When has Hino's Sport ever shackled that? When has Tom Ross ever shackled that? We don't shackle that. We want you guys to think however the fuck you want to think. I don't care if you agree with me or you don't. Ain't that right, James Dagg? You can definitively disagree with me. I'm not going to say because, hey, I run this boxing community fan base, you need to follow what the fuck I'm saying. No, it ain't about that. It's a free thinkers movement. That means everybody can think freely and move freely on how they want to think. If James Dagg is going against me on Loma versus Teofimo, I don't give a fuck. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And when I lost the bet, didn't I give you the money? I gave you the money. Even though I felt the way I felt with the fight, I wouldn't say that I'm a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics and not give you the money. I did give you the money because that's what you do when it's all said and done. This is what it's about. It's a free thinkers movement. Y'all need to get y'all asses off these shackles of boxing community fan bases. And y'all need to start thinking freely. It's okay to tell a motherfucker they were wrong about some shit. And when motherfuckers are making videos, taking shots at Earl the Truth Spence, not understanding me and Tom Ross is smarter than all of these motherfuckers on YouTube combined. I can take 1,000 motherfuckers. Tom Ross could take 1,000 motherfuckers. This is how smart we are when it comes to the YouTube world. By ourselves. We're smarter than every last one of these motherfuckers. Whether they pedophiles or not, we're smarter than they ass. And we see right through their bullshit. When you make a video saying, is Spence's mental health, you're trying to do this 50-50 bullshit to where you're trying to say, oh, is Spence going to get knocked out by Danny Garcia? Who has Danny Garcia stopped at 147?
Right.
Has Danny Garcia stopped Keith Thurman? Did he stop Sean Porter? So how the fuck do you think he going to stop Spence? Tom Ross, alley-oop right back at you, bro.
Yeah, so basically, you hit it on the head, and all I can do really is just accent what you already said. People have been hoodwinked, and they think Bud Crawford is the best since Floyd left. They really believe that because they think he's as slick as Floyd, but he's not because he hasn't fought that type of quality fighters Floyd fought. So we really don't know how slick Bud really is or isn't. And we won't know that till he fights a real welterweight. And I've been saying I've been one of the main people pushing for a Brook fight, but I didn't think it was gonna come like this. I didn't think it was gonna come like this. I thought it was gonna be a real Brook fight where Brook had time to acclimate, and I didn't think he's gonna get a Brook at a month, like the 3-week camp. And I didn't think we were going to get a Brook that gets stopped with a jab. I thought you were going to get the Brook that Spence fought. The Brook that's in there thumping. And since we didn't get that, the jury's still out on Bud, man. Okay, the jury's still out on Bud. If this is not me hating, the fight didn't look right. You get outboxed. You could barely hit this dude. Y'all know where you jab him and you down there kill him? Come on, man. Come on, man. It felt like he was dying off that jab. Like, come on, man. No, man. I don't buy it. I gotta tell everybody, man. I was born at night, not last night, man.
There you go.
I don't buy that shit one bit.
And see, let me tell y'all something, man. They tried to stop my momentum. They try to stop Tom Ross' momentum. They try to stop our you can't stop greatness personification. I tell y'all, man, greatness personification can only be hindered. It can't be stopped. James Dax say he knows the sport in that free smoke mode. Anybody can. I told y'all, man, I'm in he knows the sport can man mode. Anybody can get it. Because I ain't with that bullshit and that fuck shit. They suspend my boy Tom Ross' channel for a week because they couldn't hear the fucking truth that he was saying. This is how real it is out here in these boxing streets, man. You got a Double Dragon's true alpha head they can't fuck with because they know they got to think twice. They got to think 3 times. They got to think 4 times because they know if they bring any free smoke our way, they're done. They're fucking done. They know that shit because we will outdrop you with videos. We will outmangle you. We will apply limited pressure on your ass. It will be like nothing. Dog. We do this shit in our sleep because we passionate about this shit. This is what motherfuckers don't understand. Look at what M. Nuraf said. Bud hits harder. Than Triple G. Facts. I mean, motherfuckers is putting 2 and 2 together. Tom Ross been saying this throughout his whole life. They're putting 2 and 2 together. It's not making any sense here. This shit ain't making any fucking sense. And now we got Terence Buck Crawford looking like he's supposedly a boogeyman. And he did it in such a worse way. Because when motherfuckers go back and slow down this fight, Tom Ross, it's going to be so funny because they're going to say, hold up. Hitting a guy on the shoulder denotes that he stopped him. It denotes that he dropped him. I mean, come on, man. This got to be the biggest sham quantity of a fight that we've ever fucking seen in boxing. And I told y'all motherfuckers this is how this shit was going to play out. And if anybody's being honest with themselves and not telling you the truth and want to tell you that what they saw with their eyes was a quality fight, I'm going to have to question their boxing knowledge. And I don't give a fuck who it is. Because when it's all said and done, you have to call a spade here. This was a nosedive. This was a sham of a fight to make Terence Buck Crawford look good. I called this shit because I saw this shit a mile away. And it's okay to be different because I done told you motherfuckers, when everybody goes one way, I'm a true alpha extraordinaire governed by true alpha economics. I go the other way. I do that by nature. Tom Ross knows this, man. I do this shit by nature. Because I don't like to be part of the crowd. I don't want to be part of the crowd. Even if I'm fucking wrong, I don't want to be part of the crowd. Because I got to carve my own path. That's what leaders do. And that's what motherfuckers don't understand. So the bottom line is this. Look, stop Like you hating, dude. Terence Bud Crawford fanboy man crush, dog.
Hold on,
You a
but
Bud man fan.
the thing is, what he knows, they always say somebody hating, but they don't never explain why you hating. What do you gain from hating? They don't never explain their point. They say, "Oh, you hating or you mad." That's what women do. When you when you out think a woman and when you out argue a woman, she'll say, "Oh, you just hating or you just mad." They'll never explain how they're right. Like they'll say some offhanded, non-logical thing like you're mad or you're upset. Like no one's mad, no one's upset, no one's hating. The fight didn't look right. The fight didn't look right. Since when do Bud got enough power to knock out welterweights with a jab?
Thank you.
He was in a struggle. He was in a struggle with Mean Green just a year ago. Now all of a sudden he's knocking my fingers out with jabs. So it's one of two things. Either Bud on that shit now, or that was a fixed fight. Either Bud on that shit now, or that was a fixed fight. And then where he knocking motherfuckers out with no jab, man. Y'all gotta be outside your mind. Y'all believe that shit.
Yep.
If you stupid enough to believe it, I mean I gotta be stupid enough to believe it.
Exactly. And see, I'm glad you said that, Tom Ross, because see, this is what people don't understand. This is why I never shackled myself on the boxing community fan bases, man. Because you gotta basically go under what the massa tells you. We don't do that shit over here. I'm an independent free agent. Tom Ross is an independent free agent. That means we have the license to say whatever the fuck we want to say. We're not YouTubers, man. That's the difference between us and all these other motherfuckers. We are final authorities that happen to have YouTube platforms as our medium. Let me say it again. We are final authorities that happen to have YouTube platforms that are our mediums. That's a huge difference. Right. I have a fucking site. Tom Ross write books. We are final authorities. Because when you write a book, that's publication. When you have a site, that's publication. That's final authorities. We're not here to just be fucking YouTubers. YouTubers will tell you whatever the fuck they want to tell you. We're here to tell you the truth. I told you motherfuckers every day. James Zach, did I not say this shit? Motherfuckers, people are like, man, he knows always tooting his own horn. And my boy Tom Ross even tell me sometimes, dog, you be tooting your own horn. But it's the truth. Niggas be talking about me all the fucking time. So I can't help but to do that shit. And Tom Ross is realizing it too, because niggas is talking about him all the fucking time. What else are you to do when niggas are always talking about you? When you always got hate coming your way, when you always got vitriol coming your way, you use that as fuel to the fire to talk about it. Not about them, but to talk about the adversion that keeps coming your fucking way. And every day, I done learned now. See, look, in the comment section, I'm learning new motherfuckers. Pedophilic motherfuckers is talking about he knows the sport. So the so-called black community fan base feeling some type of way, they're bringing out pedophiles to act as if they're goons to come after he knows the sport. That's the funniest shit I've ever heard in my life. Funniest shit I've ever heard in my life.
He knows.
Yeah, talk to him.
Bud hit him in the head next to his eye. You don't know how that affects him psychologically? What the fuck are you talking about? That don't affect you psychologically? It hurts. But he a boxer. So you mean tell me he never been hit in his eye before? This dude, Kell Brook been fighting. He been boxing. He was 10 years old, man. He never been hit in his eye. All of a sudden, get hit in your eye, make you get knocked the fuck out. He fought with a broken orbital bone for 2 rounds. This is the dude that has a high threshold for pain. All of a sudden, jabs knock him across the whole fucking ring. Are you serious?
Hey,
y'all motherfuckers, just say you love Bud, man. Just keep it 100. But don't try to sell us this bullshit. Don't try to sell us this bullshit. That's the reason why I dropped my video. Kell Brook died, and I hate doing that. I hate doing that. I hate doing that because boxing is my favorite sport.
Exactly,
I hate doing that. But I have to spade a spade. The fight looked like a dive, man. It looked like a dive. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
He wasn't just winning those rounds. He was in no threat. He had no threat. Bud didn't pose no threat to him.
Exactly.
And the first punch he landed flush, That was really the first punch that Bud landed in 3 rounds. He knocked him out. Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all believe that shit, man? Nah, y'all crazy. Y'all believe that? Y'all crazy.
See, this is what I'm talking about, man. This is what I'm talking about, Tom Ross. And this shit is hilarious on so many fronts. Because when it's all said and done, we have to ask ourselves an underlying truth, and we have to ask ourselves an underlying question here, man. Was this a real fight? It wasn't. You know what Terence Crawford is becoming? He's becoming the black Manny Pacquiao and the black Canelo Alvarez.
Yep.
The shit that you seeing is not real. It's fake TV, y'all. This shit ain't real. Dolio83 said he all caps. He's an all cap fan apparently. Facts. Glacier Dawn, we gotta be wildin', man. Because when it's all said and done, JP Gordon say he knows his sport, aka beating mode. I'm in beating mode unofficial, dog, and I'm wilding out. I'm coming for all of these motherfuckers next if they don't keep it real.
He knows.
I mean, the bottom line is this shit is ridiculous, bro. It's ridiculous.
Hey, he knows. You know why he said we're wilding? Because he's laughing. You know why he's laughing? You want to know why he's laughing? Because he knows the people. Cameron W says Green Machine, Glass Shin, Khan lasted longer than Brook. Right, get the fuck out of here. Petrella Harper says, man, I can't wait.
My God.
Petrella Harper says, I can't wait to Terence Crawford fight. Arrow can't make adjustments. Adjustment what?
My gosh. Listen, man. What? Listen, bro. We don't entertain pedophiles, man. We don't entertain pedophiles, dog. We don't. Tom Ross already addressed the pedophilia, man. If you are a pedophile, you shouldn't be on YouTube. So why should I even deal with you?
Right. Exactly, bro. Check this out. Like I keep telling people, man, I'm 37 years old. I've been watching boxing since I was 7. I've been watching boxing for a long time, man. There's some guys, they just got chins. They just got it. Like Brook was never no guy you could just walk in there and just knock out. Crawford, it was never no guy that was knocking out real welterweights. This is the first real welterweight he fought. He's knocking out real welterweights, big, sturdy welterweights, man, with jabs. Are y'all fucking crazy, man? Ain't no way hell y'all believe that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't care how many Bud members. I don't care how many family members Bud brings to the fight, man. That shit don't move me.
Exactly.
That shit don't move me, man. This motherfucker, that shit is not real, man. His sad thing is his family is his family that know there's some bullshit. And they gotta act like real.
Hey, you told the truth, dog. All of y'all Bud Man fans, I want to hear it, dog. This was a fucking nosedive. Look at what my boy just said, man. Bottom line, look what he just said. He said, just watch the replay again. That was an obvious dive. Now, Bud hits harder than Earl, GGG and Earl. Get the fuck out of here, dog.
Exactly.
Woo! That's what's up, Dark Heart 68. Salute to you, dog. Look at Denzel White. He said, dang, he knows the sport. You were right about the fix, dog. I be trying to tell motherfuckers, man. I be trying to tell motherfuckers, dog.
Bro, he knows.
Listen, bro.
He knows. Just how you know, man. When somebody is actually hurt, it's all in the legs. It's in the legs. Dude, legs. He never lost his legs. It's kind of like when Canelo supposedly knocked out Kovalev.
Yep.
Kovalev had fucking what's her name? What's her name? Fucking who's the girl that got shot by Tory Lanez? What's her name? Megan Thee Stallion. He had Megan Thee Stallion knees, man. His knees did not buckle. He was all the way down, and he was all the way down. Was still standing on his. Basically, he was squatting. You can't squat when you're hurt.
Yep.
This motherfucker never lost his legs, but he was hurt. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yep.
Kell Brook legs was steady as a motherfucker, dog.
Yep.
He wasn't stumbling. He wasn't moving all like this. Like, bro, you know he got jabbed and all of a sudden he just took off running.
Woo! He said that knockout was just as credible as Kovalev falling asleep on Canelo. Facts, man. Why niggas can't tell the truth, dog? This was a nosedive, man.
Dive, man. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Golden Boy, the Zone. They're the ones that's fucking up boxing.
Woo!
They're the ones messing up boxing. It's not the PBC. It's Golden Boy, Top Ranking, the Zone. They're the ones messing up boxing, man.
Mm-hmm.
What they trying to tell us is, they trying to tell us that Bud Crawford, in a matter of the year, got middleweight strength now.
Yep.
I'm talking about knockout middleweight strength all of a sudden.
Mm-hmm.
How the fuck did that happen?
Mm-hmm.
Bruh, he just got dropped. He just was fucking with Green Man. He just was fucking with Green Man fighting machine. So all of a sudden he's knocking out welterweights with jabs.
Exactly.
You gotta understand what you saw. You gotta make it logical, man. What I see makes sense. Do it make sense?
It don't make sense, dog.
It makes sense, bro.
It don't make sense, dog. It don't make dollars. It don't make sense, man. This was what we call. This is what we call a nose fucking dive, bro. That's what it is, man. This was a bullshit ass fight, Tom Ross. This is why I told you, Tom Ross, they don't understand. This is why we prep for the free smoke. This is why me and Tom Ross, we had our free smoke with Loma and Lopez. We didn't even know all of this shit was gonna come. And it came. Look what Glacier Don said. I'm crying right now. I can't say y'all lying, dog. Facts. Because you know what, Tom Ross, you know how hard it is to make Glacier Don laugh? This is a dude right here that's always serious. That tells you how organic we are when it comes to this shit, man. We got motherfuckers that's always serious laughing now. Because it's the truth. When Dark Heart 68 said, just watch the replay, that was an obvious dive. Now Bud hits harder than Triple G and Earl. Get the fuck out of here, man. I mean, come on. When you got Jeffrey Purrier saying facts, Tom Ross, I mean, it's time to give us credit, man. Because we've been saying this shit for the longest, man. We've been saying shit that motherfuckers can't understand. And here's the thing about it. They always 6 to 12 months late to the fucking party, Tom Ross. Always 6 to 12 months late. Always.
Bro. Well, these motherfuckers not understanding because they don't fight. They don't fight. Listen, the reason why there's not that many fights, not too many people get knocked down and get knocked out in regular street fights is because guys don't even be having their right hand where it's supposed to be. So they put their power hand on the outside like the jab. So that's essentially where Bud was at with his. So Bud goes like a power jab. They don't get the power to knock out somebody like fucking Brook. He don't get the power to do that from the way he was standing. He got to go across his body. It wasn't a hook. It was a jab, man. Come on, man. Like y'all really believe? Like whoever in here that really believe that shit, these motherfuckers probably still thinking Santa Claus too. These motherfuckers probably still think there's an Easter bunny too. because if you believe that was a real fight, then I guarantee you your ass is ready for Santa Claus.
Exactly.
You gotta be.
The real Rick Tan said, new listener here. Nice to know there are people who think for themselves and don't drink the juice. Man, me and Tom Ross, we've been like this, the real Rickston, dog. We've been thinking for ourselves. And that's what we want you guys to do. Get out of the shackles of boxing community fan bases that's telling you motherfuckers how to think and start thinking for yourselves. Challenge the fucking system. The revolution was not televised. But in this case, with Hino's supporter Tom Ross, it's videofied, it's websiteified, and it's bookified, man. That's what it is. And that's what motherfuckers need to understand. We're telling you guys the truth here. And you guys have to understand when it's all said and done, it was a clown show, just like Jeffrey Purrier said, man. Bud is out here looking like he's a G. And everybody that said, oh, Terence Crawford, he's going to leave to go to PBC. You remember when they were saying that shit, Tyrone?
Yeah.
And we sitting there saying, how? When he re-signed with Top Rank. You know why niggas is trying to come after He Knows His Sport? Because they are Bud Man fans. You wouldn't want to talk about He Knows if you wasn't a Bud Man fan. And He Knows His Sport doesn't touch the right temperature. He's touching the right pressure points. So it's making motherfuckers squeal like a pig, oink, oink, and saying shit that they shouldn't say. Listen, man, we don't address pedophilia here. We don't address pedophiles. We address the truth. And what is the truth, Tom Ross? The truth is as simple as this. You can't sit here and say that you watched this nosedive of a fight. You can't sit here and say that you watched the fight. You know what this is the equivalent of, Tom Ross? This is the equivalent of when Canelo Alvarez was walking out in the ring, and on the Jumbotron, they said he was a 4-time weight champion in 4 weight classes. How?
Already.
He didn't even fucking win the damn super belt for the WBA. He beat Rocky Fielding for the regular champion. You remember that shit? But they said that.
Yeah.
This is the equivalent of that. How the fuck did Terence Crawford hit Kell Brook on the shoulder and he dropped him? That don't make no sense. And I'm gonna read these 2 comments. I'm gonna throw the alley right back to Tom Ross. Von Proctor said that was the weakest fight I've ever seen. KB took a dive. Like I said, KB got in shape for the money. KB is a bitch, and TC gets no credit for this paid for win by Bob. Facts. Facts. Go ahead, Tom Ross.
Yeah, man. So the thing about it is, and this is why boxing can be funny sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So this ain't the weakest. This ain't the weakest blood fight. The weakest blood fight is when he stopped Amir Khan by hitting Amir Khan in the hip. Amir Khan said, fuck this shit. I'm not going to get no bloody nose and sell this fight. I'm out, dog. You know what I'm saying? Every time Bud fights like a real fighter, it's always some weird shit. It's always some weird shit you ain't never seen before. So Bud hit hard that he fucking up people's hips. He hit him in the hip and he quit. Y'all realize all of a sudden Bud gets that power whenever you fight somebody with a name. He's taking dives, man. That's what that was.
Oh
that
my gosh.
That was a dive, man.
Exactly.
So, what made this shit look bad is because at least in that fight, Terence Crawford had more control over that fight. In this fight, Kell Brook was in sole control over the fight.
Exactly.
It was kind of competitive, but Kell Brook was getting the best out of the work.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you get the best out of the work, and you making the fight look easy, and you just get stopped.
Exactly.
Come on, man.
Me and Tom Ross was calling this shit. We had Kell Brook winning all 3 rounds. He was tagging up fucking. How you go? See, it could be one thing if you was tagging somebody up and you got hit with a real good shot. We've seen this happen before, Tom Ross, right? Somebody get hit with a real good shot because they got reckless, because they was just stunned too much, and then the fight turns around. That's not what happened. How you go from tagging a motherfucker up the whole time, and then out of nowhere, this dude hits you on the shoulder. He made me want to sing that song. The shoulder, the knee bones connected to my thigh bone. He hit the motherfucker in the shoulder. And he dropped his ass. Come on, man. That's funny as fuck. I mean, you can't make this shit up even if you wanted to. And you got a whole bunch of Bud Man fans. That's why they feeling some type of way.
Hold on. Let me address y'all real quick. I know this your platform, man, but let me address y'all fuck shit. Spence was getting outboxed by Brook until the KO, and Crawford won every. Hold on, man. Spence and Brook was going at it. Those rounds could have went to either one of them before the KO.
Facts.
This fight, Brook was whooping Terence Crawford ass. This is different. Terence Crawford already had a knot on this shit. He was getting a knot on this shit already.
There you go.
I guess they gave him the sign, and he just fell out and said, "I'm hurt."
There you go.
I think Bob looked at the shit. Bob, like, hold on, man. We gotta scrap this plan because all of a sudden you win it, then you just get hurt. Listen, man. I don't think Bob expected Brook to look that good, even though He ain't had no training, even though he only had short notice. I knew this could be the case. I knew that Brick could still outbox Bud with all that shit. I didn't. But what nobody knows, or you can have the inkling, but you don't know. You never know when the fix is in until the end of the fight. You never know. But when you dealing with Bob, you gotta know that's always Bob. When you dealing with Bob, that's always an audible, man. It's always an audible. And that's why he don't like fighting fighters because he put the fix in. And the only reason why he was able to get over on Deontay Wilder, look who handled Deontay Wilder's affairs. Deontay Wilder always trying stuff around white people, man. And they got his man. Look at Floyd. Only people around Floyd that's white is his lawyers and shit, man. That's it. They ain't nowhere in the ring. Ain't nowhere in the ring. And Floyd ain't got people around him in that ring. It's all his family. You ain't finna get the fix on Floyd. You know what I'm saying? But Deontay Wilder got Shelly Finkel. Shelly Finkel don't even be representing Deontay Wilder the way he's supposed to, man. If Deontay Wilder had Floyd, if he had Leonard Ellerby, if he had Al Heyman, he don't get cheated like that. And that's the reason why they don't like fighting PBC fighters, because they gotta really win. Why do you think Canelo won't fight Charlo? Because all that cheating shit he do, that rehydration, all that shit. Charlo ain't finna agree to none of that shit. Charlo not finna agree with, you only can weigh this amount after we weigh in, or all this old dumb shit. No, that's why he don't want to fight Charlo, because it's no advantage.
That shit ain't happening. That shit ain't happening.
This nigga had all the advantages in the world, man. And still will get his ass peace. His boxing skill is overrated. He had 72. No, he got a 74-inch reach. Kell Brook got a 69-inch reach. Kell Brook was outboxing this motherfucker, man. How is that possible?
Taking his ass the fuck up.
And people want to tell me, that he could have beat a prime Floyd at 140. Floyd would have beat the shit out of Terence Crawford at 140, man.
That's his ass off, dog.
The Floyd Mayweather who fought Arturo Gatti was a stop Crawford. He would have stopped Crawford, man.
That's his ass the fuck off, dog.
Gonna stop Crawford ass, man. If this is all Crawford got to offer, Errol Spence gonna stop Crawford, man. Mark my words. He gonna stop TKO stoppage. TKO stoppage, 5th round. He'll stop.
That's it.
This motherfucker Spence, man. He not ready.
That's it. He ain't ready, though. Roger Hernandez, he ain't ready, though. This was a nosedive. I want y'all to go back and look at the replay. Tom Ross started to laugh. He was like, man, my nigga, he knows, dog. He was saying this shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to wait because I saw what Tom Ross was doing. He wanted to look at the totality of the fight and see if Bud could really step up to the plate and really prove that he was actually a good fighter. And Bud couldn't even do that for him. Couldn't even. It's like LeBron James. He get all the assists in the world. He get all of the things in the world to help him, and he still can't prove it, man. Right. And when we call these motherfuckers out for what they are, they feeling some type of way about that, man. Yep. I mean, come on. Look at it. Y'all boys just seen greatness, man. Clearly, you're a Bud Man fan. You like mediocrity like Terence Crawford. We get it. Because if that's greatness, then you don't understand what greatness is all about, dog.
I guarantee you this motherfucker. I guarantee he still think wrestling real. Bud Man fans still order WrestleMania shit and be crying when wrestlers lose and shit. These motherfuckers got mad when Hulk Hogan turned to Hollywood Hogan. They got mad. They was really Hulkamaniacs. They got mad. That was real. Y'all gotta realize,
gosh,
man. I gotta realize, man. Easter Bunny not real.
Oh my God.
Santa Claus ain't real, man.
Woo. Woo. Hey, Bob Proctor is like, hey, have my money ready. I don't blame you, though. There go Uncle Daniel H. Alexander. That's right, Jeffrey Perrier. He said Tom Ross is hilarious. Speaking facts. Facts, man. Tom Ross always giving you them jokes. Uncle Daniel H. Alexander, man. You know Tom Ross, Uncle Daniel H. Alexander always telling that real shit. He knows his sport. Bud was getting touched up all the way through the fight, and then Brooks took a nosedive. Facts. Facts, man. I mean, what is people not seeing here? The real Ricky Tan said boxing turned into the WWE. While they're out there looking like Shredder, Bud comes into the ring like Thor. That's facts, though. Cold Bread Films. I don't think EJ would have got caught with that punch. Facts. I mean, come on, man.
Hold on. Don't take that. Don't take that. He knows. Don't take it. When he trying to act like that punch really was something.
No, okay. I see what you're saying. Basically, he's trying to say that EJ would have got dropped. That's what he would have said. That's what you're saying.
No,
man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, dog. See, that's why it's called Double Dragons True Alphas, man. Because when one of us is down, the other one see that shit, dog.
He knows. He's trying to act like that punch was really real. Of course, of course, that's a fight. Bud's gonna catch Errol Spence with a jab. A jab is not supposed to knock out no top welterweight.
Facts.
A jab from a dude that started off in small weight classes that came up to welterweight is not knocking out no pure welterweight, man.
Facts.
He's saying Spence would have got hit with that shot like that shot was a real shot. Y'all motherfuckers kill me, man. Y'all kill me, man. But man, he fucking beat up and embarrassed when he fights Spence.
Yep. I think this fight right here made Tom Ross go into an unlimited shredder mode on Terence Bud Crawford, though, because of the nosedive effect, though, because of the sham of the fight. How you hit somebody on the shoulder and now, I mean, come on, man. Boxing, y'all fucking up, man. MMA gonna take over if y'all don't get this shit right.
No,
y'all got motherfuckers hitting motherfuckers with a shoulder and knocking them out, supposedly. Come on, man. Get the fuck out of here with that shit.
And this is the reason why Al Heyman got to take over boxing, man. And he's doing it slowly but sure. He got to take over boxing, man, because Top Rank, The Zone, Matchroom, these guys are horrible for boxing, man. They're horrible for boxing, man. Golden Boy, horrible. They always stage in fights. They think we stupid, man. They think all of us not Bud fans. All of us not LeBron James fans. And some of us that, and you want to know why? Because some people have integrity and some people don't. When you're a LeBron James fan, you basically saying you have no integrity and you don't care how somebody wins. It's kind of like it's that one cousin you got every time you come over. He playing Madden on Ricky and he dominated. He's like those type of people is Bud fans and LeBron James fans. You got a nigga that's 6'8", 260 pounds, and you give him credit because he got all the stats. He's the fastest, strongest, biggest motherfucker on the court. He's supposed to have all the stats. What the fuck? This when do big guys get praised for having gaudy stats.
Exactly.
They're huge. LeBron James is a power forward that run like a point guard.
Yep.
He supposed to have all the stats. He's not doing nothing special.
Yep.
He's not doing nothing special. Bud Crawford, when he's not fighting nosedives, Bud Crawford is fighting Ricky Dick ass fighters nobody heard of from Eastern European. He's supposed to look good.
Exactly.
Why you think he refused to fight a real welterweight? Why you think he don't want to fight Sean Porter? Because he knows Sean Porter gonna get in there and he's gonna put something on his ass. Why do you think he don't want to fight? He don't want to fight Keith Thurman. He don't want to fight none of these guys.
Woo! Hey man.
No. He gonna get the fuck up.
Tom Ross, Spence laughing at fucking Bud and Crawford, dog. He just dropped a bunch of laughing emojis. I don't fucking blame him, dog. Woo!
You said that get us. Come on, man. Yeah, Bud.
Like, oh my gosh, dog. These motherfuckers don't understand the shape of a fight this shit is, dog.
Y'all mean to tell me y'all think that Bud could stand in the face of Errol the True Specimen?
Nah.
Listen, man, he can't stand in the face of Errol True Specimen all his glory, man. The light gonna be too big for him, man. Listen, he was getting touched up by a weight dehydrated Kell Brook.
Exactly.
And they still didn't have the power to knock him out. Kell Brook had to get died. Kell Brook, that dive was so fucking. Because thing is, me and he knows we was offsetting. He was seeing things before I was seeing them.
Yep.
So when I by the time I saw it, he had already was on to the next thing and he had to go. By the time I saw, I said, "Yo, this shit don't even make no sense. The punch don't even make no sense because the punch is like something that is supposed to snap his head back.
Yep.
It snapped his head back. Then he took off running to the ropes and then he balled up. That's it. He was getting hit by Triple G, man. And he never did no shit like that. I'm talking about he was getting hit to the face with the right hand by Triple G. And he never did that. But now Bud got superpowers. And Bud can make a run from a. Come on, man.
What this remind you of? This remind you of. See, only in Top Rank you would see some bullshit like this. This shit remind you of Tyson Fury, though. That shit remind you of Tyson Fury, man.
Roger Hernandez says Spence is gonna get his face cheek knocked out December 5th. Why do Hispanics want Spence to lose so bad? What y'all got against Spence?
You know what it is, bro. You know what it is, bro. It's Mikey Garcia. They mad that Spence turning Mikey Garcia into an Uber, a Lyft, and a whole lot. Hey, taxi, Tijuana cab driver fighter, though.
You should be happy Spence that to Mikey Garcia.
Yes.
You should be happy because the truth be told, Spence, and you should be happy Spence was fucking around and playing too. Because if Spence was that Mikey Garcia fight, fully hydrated, fully ready to go, he would have killed Mikey Garcia, man.
Yep. Say that shit again, bro.
If the Spence who fought Kell Brook would have came in there to fight Mikey Garcia, he would have killed Mikey Garcia's ass, man.
Yep.
He would have killed that little motherfucker, man. Mikey Garcia could barely hang with a dehydrated, because Spence dehydrated himself to get to 147. And he was fucking around.
Yep.
Spence got in that bitch the way he looked against the way he looked against Kell Brook, he would have beat the hell out. Mikey Garcia would have been all broken up and shit, man.
Yep.
Y'all better be glad they did to Mikey Garcia.
Yep. And
Garcia did deserve the fight. You want to know why he deserved the fight? Because he did what he's supposed to. He made himself a household name.
Exactly.
Spencer have nobody else to fight.
Exactly.
So why not beat the hell out of Mikey Garcia? And his fans. You gotta understand what thing. Boxing is a business too. It's a business too.
Exactly.
And when you get yourself to a certain level and there's nobody else to fight, then you got to fight whoever got the biggest name. So Mike Garcia, he had a name. He got up there. He dared to be great, and he dared to get his ass whooped.
Exactly.
At the end of the day,
truth.
At the end of the day, nobody was saying this shit when Roberto Duran came up and fought Marvin Hagler. I gave Marvin Hagler the respect, so give Spence his respect. But this time, when the little guy lost, it was just way more brutal.
Yep.
At least Duran had a little success, and then he started getting pulverized. But from round one, Spence was all over Mike Garcia's, man.
Yep.
And then after round 7, the shit like ping pong, man.
Yep.
He just bouncing his ass around. This shit like a pinball game. Woo. So I realized is this: what you saw today was a farce.
Yep.
It was a farce, man. And then, and that's the thing. This is the reason why Top Rank. This is why they gotta have fights on free TV, man.
Yep.
Because nobody's paying for pay-per-views. Because don't nobody fuck with Bob Arum. They all know there's always some shit with him, man.
Yep.
Everybody know, man. That's why they should gotta be free, man.
Yep.
They should gotta be free, man. Get ask yourself. Listen, he knows. You gonna laugh when I say this shit. You gonna laugh. I hope you're ready.
I'm ready, though.
He knows. The fight was free. The fight was free, right? Do you know what was the most searched thing about the fight? They said, "How did you see the fight for free? It's already free." You know, when you go to Google Trends, you can see what people are looking up. When it came to Kell Brook, Terence Crawford fight. The main search was how can you see the live stream for free? God damn. These motherfuckers want a free fight for free. That's how you know they don't even know shit about the fight. They don't even know the fight on free TV. Bob Arum does absolutely nothing with people's careers, man. He don't even promote the fight. People didn't even know the shit was free. They was looking for a free link to watch a free fight. Shit don't make no sense whatsoever, man. Outbreak is trash. Outbreak is trash. Blood Crawford. Oh my years, man. Free fight and people still don't know about it. They still don't know where to fight it. Shit don't make no sense, man.
Mm-hmm. If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, dog.
Motherfuckers should not be coming on my live talking about, hey man, do you got the free link? No, man, the shit already free. Just turn your TV on, man.
Exactly.
ESPN. Get some cable. Get some cable. Man. Y'all got me with this shit. I can't believe people came on here and really talk about so then motherfucker came in here and talk about we just witnessed greatness. You can tell the level of people and what they've been through, what they accomplished, what they think is great. Man, motherfucker really thought that was a great performance. You know they ain't accomplished in their life. But nothing, man. There was nothing about that was great. Well, nothing about that fight great, man. That fight was confusing. If anything, it was confusing. And whenever you watch a fight that's confusing, you know the fix is fucking in. How's the fight? Exactly. How does a motherfucker go for demonstrating? He demonstrating on Bud Crawford as he got Bud Crawford knotted up and everything. All of a sudden he can stop.
Exactly.
And the stoppers don't make no sense. I don't see if he is running in and he got clipped in the chin. A la Manny. Manny jumping, leaving his feet. Finally got caught, got knocked the fuck out. No, this ain't one of those instances. He got jabbed in the eye. All of a sudden, he couldn't function no more.
Yep.
Come on, man. Ask yourself, all y'all that's been in fights. When you got punched in your eye, did you get stopped? When you got hit in your eye, did you just stop? Did your whole functioning stop? All of a sudden, you can't swing? All of a sudden, you can't defend yourself? He got hit in the eye? Come on, man. You kept fighting, right? How this motherfucker did everything about him just stopped? He just all of a sudden he just shut down. He got jabbed in the eye, man. And mind you, this ain't no regular motherfucker. This dude been fighting all his life.
Exactly, you know, man. This dude been fighting all his life, and he can't take a punch right under the eye. Yep.
Y'all believe that shit? Y'all motherfuckers. What you think is great show a lot about you, man.
Exactly.
What you think is great show a lot about you, man.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. He said Bud got popped. He showed Brook who's boss. He's proven he can handle a big welterweight. Are you guys fucking kidding me, man? Joseph Bailey, man, you my boy when it comes to basketball, but you tripping, dog. You said Kell Brook looks stiff from round one. Nah, man. I don't know what fight y'all watching, dog. Kell Brook tore this motherfucker up for 3 rounds.
He knows. Listen, something you shouldn't even respond to. What does that mean? He looks stiff. What does that mean? He looks stiff. What does that mean? What they got to do with the fight? Because in the fight, Crawford was losing rounds. So basically, you say he lost rounds to somebody who looked stiff. If anything, Crawford looked very tentative fighting a guy. He said, because at first Crawford said the Kell Brook fight, because he said Kell Brook was washed up. So you mean tell me you in there with somebody washed up and you look like that?
Yep.
Where it's arguable that you lost all 3 rounds?
Yep.
Come on, man.
Yep.
When people not understanding, they say shit like that that's vague because they don't want to address what really happened. It's vague. Just make it stiff. What does that mean? That don't mean anything. You tell me which round Bud won. And I'll tell you you're a fucking liar. You could give him round 2, and that round 2 was competitive. Round 1 he lost, and round 3 he lost.
Facts.
And you said he won round 3, I can tell you're a fucking Bud man fan. Cause ain't no way in hell he won round 3, man. He'll get counted like nobody. Man. That's a fanboy. Why the fuck you won round 3?
Thank you.
You
see, after you said that, dog, D Grant DC, I don't know if because your ass in DC, this nigga say he was losing all the rounds until that point. Facts, though.
He was. He was, man. The Budman fans so happy right now because I know they had anxiety like a motherfucker watching that fight. Because he was getting in there. That's the thing. I think Bob Arum knew that Bud cannot beat Kell Brook if they fought a real fight. That's why they're fighting like that. Because y'all cannot tell me with a straight face. All the Budman fans, all of you Bud Nutsack holders, you can't tell me. Y'all cannot tell me that this Bud beat the Kell Brook that fought Spence. Y'all can't tell me that this Bud beat the Kell Brook that fought Spence.
Oh my gosh, though.
Y'all can't tell me.
I don't know what Spence and Porter fight you was watching, though. Spence lost all first 4 rounds against Porter. This is clearly a Budman fan, though.
Yeah, this dude's smoking rocks. This dude's smoking rocks. If you think Spence lost the first 4 rounds. Now you could give Porter 4 rounds throughout the whole fight.
Exactly.
4 rounds. And you gotta be nice to give him 4 rounds.
Exactly.
Porter was very inaccurate in that fight. But what I give Porter credit for, Porter didn't get bullied and Porter matched Spence's energy. But when you look at the fight, when you look at the punches landed, the fight wasn't even fucking close.
Hey, Uncle H. Alexander told the truth. He said, he knows his sport. Bud is now the cleanup man, fighting leftovers.
That's it. And we all know how this story goes. Didn't Manny Pacquiao make a living off fighting Floyd leftovers? And how did that fight end up? How did that fight go when he finally fought the truth? Mm-hmm. Floyd made it like easy fucking work. So when Spence make Bud look easy, I don't want to hear no complaints because Bud never challenged himself, man.
Exactly.
He never challenged himself.
I knew it, man. I knew this was a top-ranked strange fight. I saw this shit a mile away. And motherfuckers on witness protection right now because they Bud Man fans, man. We see this. They defending Bud so much that because I'm touching Bud, because when I was touching Bud and I was saying this shit about Bud, motherfuckers was laughing. But I guess now I'm striking a chord. They're not laughing. But I have to tell the truth. Terence Bud Crawford is what he is. Look, you see? We made them admit it, Tom Ross. You about to laugh. Look at this comment, though.
Yeah.
You made them admit it. At least you admit it, though. You a Bud Man fan, though.
Yeah,
these motherfuckers understand they Bud Man fans. They like mediocrity. Woo, the fact that you as grown as you are and you saying you're a Bud Man fan, that's even worse, man. Woo, I told y'all, man, that's what's going on right now. These Budman fans feeling some type of way, though. Earl the True Spence laughing. He laughing right now at this bullshit fight. Because Spence like, I know I could pick this motherfucker apart. I know I could pick his ass apart, though. I can't stop laughing, bro. I can't stop laughing. This is a shambles fucking fight, bro.
Well, this shit don't make no sense, man. This shit don't make no damn sense, man. People not realizing is what you just witnessed didn't make no sense. Because you know, if you're a Bud fan, you know your asshole was tight watching that fight. You was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, and you knew you was like, yo, my Bud getting touched up right now. Bud getting touched up right now. Y'all was so relieved when y'all seen that punchline. And that's the thing, man. When you want something real bad, they'll believe anything. It's kind of like a woman. When a woman want to be with a man real bad, the nigga can look at her face and say he didn't cheat. And she'll know he cheated. And she'll just accept that shit. Because she want to be with him.
Yep.
Y'all want Bud to be great so bad, y'all accept anything Bud give y'all. Bud had different plans ever since he been in 147. At 140, he couldn't help who he was fighting. They had belts. So he had to fight them. He could have helped. I don't give Bud slack about who he fought at 140. Because they had belts, so but at 147, he's the sole controller of his destiny at 147, and he chose to fight non-factors. So Bud don't even respect y'all as fans, but y'all don't mind looking stupid as fuck for Bud. Y'all don't mind it, man. Y'all supposed to be on Bud ass right now.
Yep.
Like, listen, man. Why are you taking fights? Why are you taking dives and shit? That was a dive, man.
Woo! I told y'all, man. Smoke and fucking mirrors, just like Earl the Truth Smith said, dog. Smoke and fucking mirrors, man. Terence Crawford is not a number 2 welterweight. Stop with that bullshit. Terence Crawford is not even in the top 10. With him now officially having a nosedive on his body count, and the fact that people are actually saying that this was a quality and not a quantity win, they got to check their boxing brains at the door, man. Because this was a nosedive. This was a sham of a fight. It was a bullshit fight. I saw it a mile away. Me and Tom Ross saw it on the first punch. I had to see it on the replay, but y'all saw it nevertheless. This man hit a man on the shoulder and he knocked him out. A jab knocked him out. Come on, man. Stop with that bullshit. Stop with that fuck shit. Biggie says party and bullshit. And party and bullshit. Party and bullshit. Well, he knows the sport. Remix that bitch. Bullshit begins fuck shit. And bullshit begins fuck shit. Bullshit begins fuck shit. And bullshit begins fuck shit. It's bullshit and it's fuck shit at its truest and its most properest levels, man. Come on, man. Even Jason Briggs, my homie, man. What's up, bro? He said Kell looked like he was his own stunt double. That's a good one. Woo.
This shit crazy. And think about it, and this how you know it's a super dive, man. Because typically dives are so good that only the elite can tell, but everybody can see it. Yep. I dropped a video and immediately 2 comments like, yeah, that shit was a dive. It's a new channel. These people don't know me. They don't feel like they gotta agree with me. This is a new channel. You got 29 subscribers on this channel.
Yep.
These 2 people I don't even know. They're not even my subscribers. They said, hell yeah, that shit was a dive, man. That shit don't make no sense. Listen, man. Bud Crawford, what just happened in that fight is the equivalent of when white people talking shit on the bus that a black woman finally pushed them and they fall out like they dying and shit. That's the equivalent, man. This motherfucker he barely got jabbed and he just ran across the ring and he acted like he couldn't fight no more. Like his whole body shut down all of a sudden off a jab. And y'all believe that. just like y'all believe that Kovalev will stop to the head. There ain't nobody else ever stopped Kovalev to the head. He been fighting his whole career.
Exactly.
Nobody stopped, but all of a sudden Canelo got the power to stop light heavyweight when he went in to fight Charlo. Come on, man. Y'all motherfuckers crazy. Think about it. If Canelo had the power to knock out light heavyweights, he'd have been fought Charlo. Like, I'll knock this motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? He don't have that power. But y'all believe that. I'm trying to tell y'all, man. And this is the reason why a lot of y'all be getting cheated on by y'all old ladies. Y'all old ladies know they can tell y'all anything, man. As long as she fuck you and keep you fat, y'all believe anything that broad say. Y'all motherfuckers believe anything, man. Y'all gotta start questioning things, man. Do that make any sense that he hit him with a jab and he ran across the whole ring into the ropes? Dead there, right out the ring. Come on, man. That makes no sense. Man. That G23 said Alvarez stopped Kovalev to the head. No, man. Do that make sense? You got to understand something. Stop looking at things and say, oh, this is what happened, this is what it is. Do it make sense? I like Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury was never going to have no power. All of a sudden, he walking down Deontay Wilder and knocking him out. Do that make sense? Where did power come from?
If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense.
The doctor, just real shit. The doctor, there's a piece of Deontay Wilder's skull that's missing. Nobody hit that hard, man. Never hit nobody like that. You mean tell me? Y'all trying to tell me Tyson Fury hit harder than Mike Tyson?
Yep.
Y'all trying to tell me Tyson Fury hit harder than Ernie Shavers? He hit harder than Joe Louis and shit. These niggas never broke nobody's skull, and y'all believe it. It just you don't even need to watch the fight to know that fight that Deontay Wilder was cheated and that was a rigged fight.
Yep.
Just what happened in the fight. Somebody's skull got fractured with gloves on. Yeah.
Yep.
He said, "I never said anything about Fury. You don't understand analogies. I'm using the Fury fight to tell you how dumb as fuck you are for thinking Bud actually stopped Kell Brook just now. Bud not known for having no power to stop welterweights like that. No real thoroughbred welterweight. The dude's been fighting at welterweight before all year. How the hell you get knocked out with a jab by welterweight? Think about this. He been fighting at welterweight before all year, getting hit plus by people that hit way harder than fucking Crawford. Now all of a sudden he gets stopped with jabs. Y'all got to think about this, man. Old ladies able to cheat on y'all all the time, but they know they can tell you anything. You just believe it. Bitches don't try me because they know I'm smarter than them. They don't try me. They gonna try y'all because they know y'all dumb as shit. They can tell y'all anything. Why you ain't calling me? My phone stopped working. I had to go to T-Mobile to get a new phone. Yeah, anything, man. You know, y'all some clowns, man. Think about it. Since when do Bud got enough power in the jab just to knock a motherfucker across the ring?
Exactly.
Heavyweights don't even do that.
Woo.
Heavyweights don't do that, man. Think about that, man.
Hey, you tell them the truth though. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it.
Hey, that G23 said he stopped 10 of his last 10. Name them. Name the last 10 people Bud stopped, please. Name them real quick. Name them. And let's see, do anybody else know what these people is, man? Name the last 10 people Bud stopped. I agree, he did stop them, but name them. And you'll see why he stopped them.
Exactly.
Because they get stopped by everybody. That's wrong. Come on, man.
Exactly, man. Exactly. That's why I'm laughing my ass off, because to me, this was a sham of a fucking fight, man. A quantity fight. This was a pay to lose. This was a nosedive extraordinaire, man. It was a dive like nobody's business, and we got to call a spade here. And you guys know me, man. Unlimited pressure, though. The whole week, I'm going to gloat about the fact that, and the prediction king strikes again. And the prediction king strikes again. That this was a nosedive. I'm going to get on your asses about this shit. You hit somebody in the shoulder, and all of a sudden they got knocked out. And you guys are going to sell me on the fact that that was an actual knockout? Come on, man. That's why Spencer's laughing his fucking ass off, man. It's bullshit and fuck shit at its truest and its most properest levels. We saw what happened. Kell Brook was tagging his ass up for 3 rounds. Then Bob Arum started looking both ways like, hold up, Kell Brook, you're making this shit look too good. You got to let Bud win because, you know, we can't have him damaged. We got to make Bud be undamaged for Spence. And then what happens? Out of nowhere, Terence Bud Crawford has all the power in the world that he could throw a shoulder shot and a jab, and he could knock out Kell Brook. Things that make you say, Things that make you say, it's bullshit and it's fuck shit at its truest and its most properest levels. BJ Freeman, I already said this was a nosedive. And look, I was proven right once again.
Brian J says 147 is weak. The best fighters are 40-year-old. Manny Pacquiao are not the best fighter at welterweight. Why do you think he's not fighting anybody? What the fuck is this dude talking about? Danny Garcia and Brick are the best out there. Errol Spence got 2 belts, but Danny Garcia don't even got no belt right now. What the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly. Yo, shut the fuck up, man.
Smoke rocks, man. Some of y'all smoke crack, man. What the hell are you talking about? What are you talking about? How the hell is Danny Garcia the best welterweight right now? And how's 147 weak?
Oh boy.
Y'all gotta stop. Y'all gotta stop smoking fucking meth, man. Y'all gotta stop smoking shit, man.
Oh my gosh, man. That that shit is hilarious, though. I can't stop laughing, man. I can't stop fucking laughing. But anyways, Tom Ross, I gotta drop my fucking video. I'm itching. You already done got your video out, dog. Hey, any closing thoughts, bruh?
None, man. That shit was a fucking dive, man. And whoever think otherwise ain't shit but a man. Ain't shit either but a crackhead or a Bud Man fan. Anyway, I thought that fight was legit, man.
I can't wait for Tom Ross to get. I can't wait for Tom Ross to get his fucking channel back, dog. Because it's over, man. It's over. And Plumbing and More For You LTD said, Tom Ross, keep telling that real truth. That fight looked very fucking shady, though. And shady. Daniel H. Alexander said, he knows the sport. You said it like it is on Bud. Facts. Mr. P. John 1905 said, Spence gonna stop Bud. I mean, when it's all said and done, that's exactly what's gonna happen. Terence Bud Crawford fanboy man crushers, i.e. Bud man fans, i.e. Omaha Nebraskans, i.e. Terence Bud Crawford fanboy man crushers are loving this shit. But guess what? We gonna, just like we did with Tyson Fury, we're gonna snatch this motherfucker away from you. Because that's what me and Tom Ross do. When we see bullshit and fuck shit, we snatch that shit right in front of you. You can't enjoy this victory because guess what? It's a nosedive. So we gonna keep that shit right in front of your face. Nosedive, bullshit, and fuck shit. So nosedive, bullshit, and fuck shit is what? A nosedive, bullshit, and fuck shit. And I leave with this. Maya Angelou said it best. When a person shows you who they are the first time, believe them. So once a chihuahua barking behind the damn fence, always a chihuahua barking behind the damn fence. This was a fucking nosedive. Kell Brook is outboxing Terence Bud Crawford for 3 rounds. All of a sudden, he gets hit with a shoulder shot and a fucking jab, as if Terence Bud Crawford is all of a sudden stronger than Triple G and Earl the Truth Spence. And now Kell Brook goes down for the count. This shit made Canelo Alvarez versus Sergey Kovalev actually look real. I can't believe I'm saying this shit. This shit made Canelo Alvarez and Sergey Kovalev look real. That's how bad this shit is, man. A nose fucking dive at its truest and its most properest levels. Stop comparing Earl the Truth Spence and Terence Bud Crawford. They don't swim in the same ocean, let alone belong in the same fucking ring. It's gonna be Marvin Hagler versus Tommy Hitman Hearns 2.0 iteration all over again, man. Make sure y'all subscribe to Tommy Ross channel. When Tom Ross come back, make sure y'all subscribe to the brother's channel. Comment, like, and share because that brother's coming back with a fury. I already know. 30 videos a day on your head. And when he come back that way, I'm probably dropping 10 videos a day on your head. Because when it's all said and done, we keep it a foot on the what? On the next. We keep it a foot on the what? On the next. And guess what? We separating the weak from the fucking strong, man. Because we got to tell y'all motherfuckers, it was a nosedive, it was bullshit, and it was fuck shit at its truest and its most properest levels, man. Y'all have a great Saturday. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Don't do anything y'all not supposed to do. Tom Ross, appreciate you, brother, man. Double salute to you, man. Hand salute to you, bro. We looking like real G's, super real G's, and ultimate real G's out here in these boxing streets, as always. And we're going to standard barradize. We're going to trender cenderize on YouTube the message that needs to be put out there. Terence Bud Crawford is a chihuahua barking behind the damn fence. And this was a fucking nosedive, top rank strange fight promoted by the old car salesman, a.k.a. Shiesty motherfucker, and Bob Arum. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out. Peace, Ross.